served us well for all my life here, and I've only dealt with credit unions. Well, I talked to a young lady down south at the regional credit union, and she said that the seniors would have to learn how to use computers and those new smartphones to be able to take pictures of their checks. I'm sorry, but this island is 80% 55 and over, and not everybody has a computer. Not everybody can afford one of those smartphones, and it's ridiculous for them to have to go over on their little strollers just to put a check in the bank because it costs us $30 to get back over onto this island.
After the meetings that we've had, we were able to determine that the Credit Union Incorporation Act has a very specific provision which allows for 300 members to sign a resolution, and we have done that, requesting that the board rescind the closures of the 3 branches. And if you have the 300 people who sign the resolution, then the credit union board must call a special general meeting for the entire membership to vote on this resolution. So we're going to be delivering that tomorrow at the AGM of the credit union, and we believe that actually most members would probably support the resolution because the credit union movement is a cooperative movement. It's not the same as a for-profit business.
Beautiful. Beautiful!
Credit union will totally affect our business here locally on this island. For one thing, we're limited by ferries, so even if we send somebody to the Coastal Community Credit Union in Fort McNeil, or we send 2 people, it's like a 4-hour turnaround in wages that we're paying people to go to Fort McNeil to do their banking with a business that's supposed to be a co-op credit union with the same sort of fundamentals as co-op. You know, this morning I listened to CBC Radio, the credit union marketing fellow, and I will tell that fellow that he has done a fabulous job of marketing. He has sold us on the values of credit union. He has sold us on the ideas of community and standing together. And what he's saying is that it's a very competitive market. Well, I will say today that they do not compete already. I will say that when I went to get my mortgage, I looked online, and within 10 seconds I found out that Coastal Community does not compete with mortgage rates. I will tell you that when I went and got my RSPs, I checked it out. In 10 seconds I found out they don't compete. But I still put my money into Coastal Credit Union because of their values and what they are supposed to be standing by. And I will say that I am not the only one who does that. Out of your 110,000 memberships, I will say that 97,000 of them will be doing the same thing because they're stepping away from big business and getting in behind co-ops and credit unions. And I think that they will see that this move will be destructive to their membership because most people are doing that not because of rates, because you don't compete, but because of your values.
I pay my mortgage payment out of that account. I've had that account since I was a kid, and my commercial fishing business runs through that account. If that account closes in Sointula and Alert Bay, I'll have to switch banks, and there'll be no reason for me to have an account with the credit union.
The closure of the credit union will have a devastating effect on our business. We're a cash business and we rely on tourists to be able to get change and money out of an ATM. The closure of the credit union will also seriously impact our ability to make change and keep the float happening at the deli, and will complicate life by having to spend half a day going over to the other side to Port McNeill to get cash and do banking. So this will have a terrible impact on us. I believe that coastal community, if they're true to their values, should be reversing this decision and supporting small communities as they claim to do with their mission statement, vision statement.